How do you know I never lied to you?
Be on the miles with that yank hard yesterday, Skip. I be on these miles with hen dog, and now y'all got problems with me.
Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. It's your boy Jumpman and James. You're now live inside episode 155 of the Kicking Shit Podcast. What's happening? What's up? Oh, you here? You started? You can start it. I know I fucked up.
What's happening?
Joining me today to my right, man, it is the always on time, the funny, the talented, the immaculate, young Picasso, your motherfucking super comedian, James, the jellyfish. What's going on, man?
What's up, y'all?
Johnny has officially quit the podcast, man. I just wanted to let y'all know that, man. So it's just me and James rocking on out for 2021, man. Daddy not on the radio no more. Nah, Johnny will be back next week, y'all, man. He on a hiatus, man.
Daddy, are you on the radio?
Yeah.
He went somewhere, man. I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Oh, okay.
He went somewhere.
Should be a jazz.
Thanks everybody. Thank you for everybody who listened last week to the show. Thank you. Shout out to everybody who listens week in and week out. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube right there. You see it? Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that good shit. If you're watching us, you can find this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and Stitcher.
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah, and if you haven't done so, all our Apple Podcast listeners, leave a review. That's right, leave a review. That shit moves us right on up the charts, man. Other than that, man, how you doing this week, James? What's going on, man? Talk to me.
Doing good, man. Had a rough week, man. Enjoyed my days off. Back to work tomorrow.
Was work rough? The personal life?
Nah, work was rough. Work
Damn.
is always rough.
Rough is always work.
Yeah,
Work is always rough.
You know, but it is what it is. Comes with the territory. We'll be all right.
Just want to give a quick shout out to my teammates. We finally won our first softball game since last September. That's the first softball game we won, and we had to actually play to win. We had a couple forfeits, but we actually played and won.
A couple forfeits.
Yes, that's why I say an actual game where we actually had to play to win.
Oh,
that was
okay.
our first one.
Oh, okay.
So,
What's it? What y'all on the season?
let's not talk about that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we just gonna keep that. You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
like
disclosed.
6-1?
Yeah, the one is right. The one is right. Just on the opposite side of the 6.
Oh man, 1-6.
Nah, for real. If we can win the next 4 straight, man, we close above 500. So we got a tough team to play next week.
The next 4 straight?
Yeah, we got to win 4 straight. We close above
Tall
500, man. Above 500. If we lose one and lose the rest, win the rest, then we break even at 500. Regardless, everybody goes to the playoffs, though. So.
Yeah, I got Johnny on y'all team, but yeah.
Oh, he balled out. He balled out yesterday.
What'd he do?
He had 2 good games. I just an RBI. I think double. I think I RBI double or triple.
You think?
I think. I know he brought somebody home and he got himself to 3rd.
Yeah.
So yeah. No. He had a double. Yeah, that was a double. I held him at a
Samaritan,
3rd.
bringing people home.
Yeah, man. So
Look at him.
shout out Johnny, man. He had a good ass game, man. We'll see that nigga next week. All right, man. Yeah. Other than that, my week was shit. Shout out to the Porch Talk boys, man. Went and checked out their show at the Tavern last night. They had a little live show for their podcast, man. So shout out to the Porch Talk boys. It's kind of like that's kind of like the premise of the podcast. It's like they out.
I think I know these
the
guys.
porch. Yeah, I went to high school with these dudes, man. I follow them on the gram, man. They're pretty funny guys. Jay Dunn and I can't think of the other nigga name.
I think they were in this show I was in.
For real?
I think they was at the Red 28 joint.
Doing what?
It's the same thing. They was doing their podcast, like.
Okay.
So I think that was them.
All right. So I think that's kind of what I was talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to say that was them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show them to you after the show. But yeah, man, shout out to them. And that's it. That's all I got, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into the week. Like we always do. First of all, man, after we closed the podcast last week, briefly after, Black Rob passed away from kidney disease. It looked like he had a battle with kidney disease. So right after we lost DMX, we lost Black Rob, and then later on this week, Shock G from the Digital Underground passed away at the age of 57. He was found dead in his hotel room, and right now, the cause of death is undetermined. So, send a quick rest in peace out to them, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Today's podcast episode gonna start off a little heavy, but it's gonna get light because that's what we do. But we gonna go ahead and get the heavy shit out the way. As of 4/20, that was Tuesday, while everybody was celebrating. Or if you wasn't celebrating, you was about to celebrate. We was awaiting the outcome of the George Floyd case. Derrick Chavin. I've been saying that nigga name wrong for weeks, but who cares? Derrick Chavin was found guilty on all counts.
Chauvin or Chauvin?
Chauvin. What is it?
Chauvin.
Chauvin.
Oh, Chauvin.
We try to get this nigga's names right. Anyway. David Chauvin was found guilty of second and third degree manslaughter. His sentencing will be in 2 months. He's looking to face up to 40 years in prison for the murder of George Floyd. So, man, shout out to that jury. All 12 of those jurors unanimously decided on all 3 of those counts, on every count, that he was guilty. I think the counts was, it was second degree manslaughter and third degree murder. I think 2 counts of both. The jury was consisted of 6 white jurors, 6 black jurors.
They went half and half.
They went half and half.
Oh, man.
I read an article that mentioned that the cops keep a blue wall of silence, and it was finally broken during this case because you had cops testifying against Derrick in this case, in this trial. So, I mean, Black America. I just watched, before we started the show, I just watched this Straight Outta Compton story, and they touch on what happened when Rodney King got beat on camera. How all of those officers, they got off clean. They were justified. It was said on the news. It was justified in what they did.
Right.
Here we are a few years later, a man murdered by the police, and things have definitely changed. We finally get justice. But I want everybody to know, out of all the thousands of cases of cops murdering people on the job, only 140 out of thousands, maybe 140 of those cases, you actually see a cop get convicted of killing someone. So this doesn't happen all the time. So, man, shout out to that. But right, go ahead.
They had to get it right on 420 because they ain't want them to tear down half of the city.
I mean, here we are a year later, man. You got to get it right, man. Because this time, I think the protests and the riots would have been times 10. They were preparing for something if they did the wrong thing.
It ain't enough weed to keep everybody mellow if we fuck this up.
Oh, no, that's fucking up. That's fucking up everybody high. And I'm going to tell you, I watched the verdict being read. I knew that he was guilty because the judge demeanor perked up.
Oh,
because the judge was on some, as he opened the envelope, he was kind of like, shit. And as soon as he seen the papers, he was like, well, all right, ready to get
this
going.
over. Hell yeah, let's get this over.
So
Guilty.
Because I know he was
3
planning
counts
his
of
escape.
guilt.
How the fuck I'm going to get to my car after the show?
Yeah.
Damn, them niggas going to be out there
He was just as
wilding.
scared.
But
they had to know they had to get it right, man. Boy, they were going to tear down half of that damn city if they didn't, though.
But
I
feel like this summer is a repeat of last year, man. Here we are, top of the year, and this young 16-year-old girl was killed. Now, I'll just go ahead and tell you the story if you haven't seen. Her name is Makhai Bryant. Apparently, she lives in a foster home. Somebody correct me when I'm wrong. She lives in a foster home. She was murdered by an officer in Columbus, Ohio, Nicholas Reardon. So what happened was this, and if I'm telling the story correctly, somebody let me know if I missed a detail. Apparently, she lives in a foster home, and she was being attacked. Now, I watched the video several times. Why do you do this to yourself? At this point, I'm not going to lie. I'm one of those people, I've been desensitized to this shit. So, I just kind of watch these things. Not over and over and over again. But this one I watched over and over and over again because of the reaction. So, she calls the police because 2 girls in the foster home are attacking her. Now, the police arrive on the scene, and what you see in the video is the girl who called the police has a knife in her hand, and the two girls who she's getting jumped by are fighting. So they hit the ground and they have a tussle. One girl hits the ground, the cops turns to her and it's like, tries to break them up. When the cop looks up, he sees the girl who called the police with the knife, which he doesn't know in this moment. He sees the girl who called the police with a knife cocked back about to stab one of the girls like a killer. And that's when he let off 4 shots into this girl. This has been highly debatable because you got 2 ways to look at this. The cop comes on the scene. He tases her. She still stabs this girl, kills the girl. Cops still the enemy.
Bruh, no, bruh. If you get tased, all motor functions are off.
Yeah, but I'm in motion.
And it's going to stop you.
It's going to stop me?
Yes.
So.
You can't, bruh, even on half a shank, bruh, as soon as that shit going to zap you and you going to drop the knife.
So that's been the consensus. He should have used another form of access. His gun was already out because, I'm looking at the scene. It's hectic. His gun is out. When they come out of the house, one of the adults in the house is fighting. So there's a large fight going on here.
Damn,
one of the adults
everybody was fighting.
Yeah, one of the adults is like kicking one of the kids because that's a grown-ass man. I guess that was his daughter. He said that after he shot her. He said, "Why'd you shoot my little girl?"
Oh, man.
Yeah. So this one right here, I'm just going to go ahead and be real. It's not going to play out the way I want it to play out. It's not going to play out like in the case of George Floyd. This is going to play out a little different. You got someone with a knife about to pretty much end somebody's shit. And he takes her out with shots. Some people are looking at this and saying, what do you expect the cop to do? Some people are looking at this and saying, why didn't he use any other force? I'm looking at this and saying, as a black person, when I see a police officer, if I have anything threatening, since I'm already threatening, I'm trying to get rid of that threatening thing to lower my chances of being shot.
You got to put yourself in her shoes. She's probably getting her ass whipped, and that was the only thing she had for protection. But my thing is, why would you go for a kill blow when you got cops there?
So I don't think she knew. The fight spilled over to outside. Things were happening. He had just pulled on the scene. This shit happened within 4 seconds. It's literally one girl come outside. She getting beat up by an adult. She come outside boxing the other girl, throws her up against the car, cocks the knife back, and that's when she was shot 4 times. It happened so fast. So they got freeze frame of this is when he shot her. Literally, this is the knife, and she's about to ram that shit in her side.
So she would have got stabbed if old buddy didn't straight up shoot her.
I feel that way. If you're telling me the taser's gonna get there just as fast as the bullet, then I guess that is a solution to the problem.
Yeah, if you would have put that taser on her, it would have zapped her. She would have fell over. It would have been both people still alive.
It's a shame that we get policed that way, but we do get policed that way.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to say in that case. This is a tough one. I'm gonna watch it play out. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel sorry for that little girl. She's 16 years old.
Yeah, man.
Her mother was on the news. She was preparing to go home from the foster home. That's what her mom said on the news. She was preparing to come home to her mother.
Damn.
So
that's even more tough. At
the end of the day, man, just taking a life, it ain't right. This will play out. We'll see how it plays out. But this will be the new protest you'll be hearing about. We'll be seeing about. It's just sad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's sad. On another note, man, COVID-19 updates. COVID is still the thing in America. It's still happening.
Why?
People still getting sick from the virus.
Why?
31.9 million cases right here in the U.S. 961 cases right here. 961,000 cases right here in North Carolina. 108,000 cases right here in Charlotte, and 933 deaths. 6.48 million vaccinated in North Carolina now, so we're up to 26% of the population. America's up to 26.7% of the population, with 216 people have been vaccinated. James, when you going to turn into a zombie, bro?
Man, if you
when you getting a zombie shot, nigga?
Man, look here.
I go Monday.
Oh, word.
Vaccinations are available for all who want one. at this point. So anybody who want to go get one, you go get one.
Yeah, they was talking about they sending people over to the CVS over there off Bakersford. I said, man, I wish I would go get a shot off Bakersford. Y'all sound crazy as hell.
India has seen a spike in their COVID cases. One of the things I heard on NPR was, are they able to develop the vaccine fast enough to keep up with the different variants? So for everybody getting vaccinated, will the variants multiply, spread, and I guess keep mutating faster than they can keep coming out with vaccinations to stay ahead of it? Right now in America, we haven't had any problems. We'll see what happens going forward. Right here in North Carolina, they're thinking about lifting all our mandates, including mask mandates, as of June 2021. So shout out to all the white people that's tired of wearing masks, man. I know y'all tired of that shit. I hear y'all complain about it.
White people say, I've had it.
That's the one
Sick
thing
of
they
it.
hate, boy. They hate them fucking masks.
I'm writing to my congressman.
Man. And also, man, the first post-COVID festival is going down in Miami, June 2021, 23rd to the 25th. It's the Rolling Loud Fest. You heard of Rolling Loud Fest?
Yeah, man.
I want to go, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't think that's going to happen,
right
man.
when you think shit safe, nigga, that's when that shit gonna come up to slap you.
This shit going to be lit, though, man. Travis Scott is a headliner. I think ASAP Rocky is a headliner, and Post Malone. I think ASAP Rocky's got Friday. Travis Scott got Saturday, and Post Malone got Sunday. I would love to go to that Saturday lineup because the Saturday lineup got the baby in it. Some of the artists going to be out there: the Baby, Young Thug, Roddy Ricch, Gunna, Meg Thee Stallion, Gucci Mane, Ride Wave. You heard of Ride Wave? Fuck Ride Wave.
Everybody and their mama going to be out there.
Jack Harlow, Don Toliver, Rick Ross, Moneybagg Yo, Lil Baby, Moray, Tootsie. Just to name a few. A whole lot of people, man. Them tickets was full. It's going down. We shall see if this will be a super spreader event.
This probably will be.
You think so?
It'll spike it up back again.
No, we'll see.
Nah, I ain't gonna talk junk.
I think these young niggas getting vaccinated before they go down there.
Man, hopefully it's over, man, because this shit is exhausting. You can't do shit.
I think we almost out of the woods. I give it 2022 completely out of the woods.
But even though we might be out the woods, I think these mandates still gonna stick around for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. We live in the South, man, and the South is Southing. Like, North Carolina is finally Southing like Florida and Texas. Like, we about to not have masks.
I'm talking about, like, going overseas and shit.
Oh, yeah, that definitely. I think
that's going to stick around.
Yeah, I read an article saying they don't think you should travel to certain places right now. And then we're still restricted from traveling. I know my cousin booked a trip to Paris, which I don't know how. But we're not allowed to fly to Paris anyway without a test or a vaccine. I think you got to get both.
Oh, yeah. My girl going somewhere and she got to get a vaccine. Or she got to get a test. She got to get the test.
Yeah, you definitely got to be tested before you go some of these places leaving the country. So, yeah, man. I think that rule will stay in place for a while. For a good while. You right. All right, man, you want to know what's going on with this shit?
What's up with it?
All right, so the Senate passes a bill, meaning that it's passed through the Senate. It's going to the House, and it's got to go through Congress. But they passed the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act. It was passed 94-1 in the Senate this week. The bill will help expedite the review of hate crimes and designate an official at the department to oversee efforts.
I don't want to hear this shit.
It also would task the department with coordinating with local law enforcement groups and community-based organizations to facilitate and raise awareness about hate crimes reporting, including establishing an online hate crime reporting system in multiple languages. Now, my question is this.
It's disrespectful.
Does this include all ethnicities?
No, it say on the bill Asian
No, it
hate
don't.
crime.
The bill is called the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Bill.
That shit say Asian
That's
hate
the
crimes.
title of the article.
And it say COVID-19 Hate Crime Acts was
Stop
passed.
pointing at my
Okay,
finger.
all right. That's how I read. But anyway.
The COVID-19 Hate Crime Bill is what it's entitled. That's the title of the bill. Now, what it's implying to me is Yes, it's implying there's an Asian hate crime bill. That's what it's implying.
That's what I'm saying. It's implying it's for Asians. Where the black people hate crime at?
Is there a such thing as black crime hate crimes against black people? D, is there a such thing as hate crimes against black people? No, legitimately. Like,
hell yeah.
I mean, of course, but is there legally a thing for hate crimes?
There should be. There should be. Shit, Asians got one now. Why the hell we can't
Jews have one? I want to know, do we have anything for hate crimes against us?
Boy, they don't. Oh, shit. They don't do us right, man. Boy, when I tell you.
It's the organizations of the community.
This shit ain't right here.
It's the community, man.
Man, look, bro.
It's the Asian and Jew community.
So what they doing? They coming together?
They're organized enough to get bills passed through. Like, shit that we have trouble getting passed, they're so organized and they got money.
True, niggas don't be signing nothing. They be
like they vote. They
petitions. Niggas don't sign them.
They're collective.
Damn.
You don't.
So we fall under the general hate crime bill, but there's not like a specific hate crime.
Okay, so do they have a specific hate crimes for Asians? Is that going to be a thing? And why do Jews have specific hate crimes for them?
Man, Jews run everything. That's why.
I think there's an anti-Semitic foundation they have. And what they do is if anything is reported, they expedite like any and every like what needs to be done to like lawsuits or whatever. What you looking at now? No justice for niggas?
No justice for
no
niggas.
justice for niggas. One every 4 years?
There's no ethnicity-specific hate crime.
Hey, was OJ justice for niggas?
OJ just I
Hey,
just got what you said.
Think about
Hell no, nigga.
Think about the shit that happened to us, or think about the shit that they do to other people, and then OJ gets away with it.
White women still clenching their purses just because of OJ right now. Because of OJ right now, nigga.
When the last
Fuck
time
that.
a black person won anything? Let's see, George Floyd.
That's true. But nah, I disagree with this whole hate crime bill if you're not adding black people in it. It should be an ethnic hate crime bill. That means if you hating on any ethnicity that ain't white, then it's a crime.
What is a general hate crime?
A general hate
that's
crime?
what I want to know. What is a general hate crime?
I heard
Like
coronavirus.
fat people, like fat shaming fat people.
No,
like
I heard
fat people?
coronavirus came from China, so let me sit here and be mean to Chinese people.
That's a hate crime. What's
that's a
another
hate
example
crime.
of a general hate crime?
Well, back in the day, they used to say beating up gay people was a hate
Ah,
crime.
that is a hate crime. Is that under there?
So the word hate does not mean rage, anger, or general dislike.
I knew it was some bullshit.
They can't hear you, but she said
knew
that
it
the
was some
word hate does
bullshit.
not mean what?
Does not mean
Does not mean
anger or general dislike.
with anger or general dislike.
What?
It means bias against people or groups with
It just means
characteristics that are
bias
defined by
against
law.
people. So basically, white people.
Oh, so if they catch a motherfucker calling you a coon, nigga, they ain't gonna arrest him. But it's the thought of him calling you a coon. That's the crime. That's the crime right there.
Huh?
Oh, it's got to be false. So if he think
Nigger.
about it,
You gotta hit you.
this goddamn coon.
But for Asians, if they say something wrong and do something harmful to them, now it's a hate crime. So why is it a hate crime when Nick Cannon says something on his podcast?
Oh yeah, 'cause
he didn't hit a motherfucker.
He said it against Jews.
Okay, you right.
Nigga,
You got a
Jews
point.
run the podcast. How you gonna talk shit and they up there halakhalayim and all that shit?
You right. All right, we go. Hey, you
They
might have
doing
went
the
too far.
halakhalayim in the front office.
You might have went too far. You might have went too far, nigga.
Halakhalayim?
What is that?
Halakhalayim? That's I don't
Don't
know.
do
It's
that.
a greeting.
Let's not do that.
Nah, it's
I
a
don't.
greeting.
For real?
Yeah.
That's literally what they say.
I don't know about it's like Kalile. That's a greeting, like greetings. Hello.
I ain't trying to find out.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Jewish people don't get mad at me if I said it wrong. They'll be done canceled.
All right, man. Biden did a lot this week, but not really. He proposed. He spoke about his greenhouse gas plan again, which is detailed inside the infrastructure plan. He also mentioned about a 39% capital tax gain on the wealthy. I'm glad I'm not wealthy.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Quote unquote, gonna use that money to provide like free community colleges and help out with child care and shit like that. Nigga, really trying to take care of who, nigga? Community college.
Hey,
who, nigga?
Hey, people go to community college out here. That's what's up, Biden.
Right.
He said he gonna try to, take away all that debt. Oh yeah, I heard my man's died, man.
Who that?
Terrence Clark.
Oh yeah, Terrence Clark died.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that shit crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of death in 2021 as well, man.
That shit crazy, man.
Terrence Clark was signed to Clutch Sports under LeBron James.
Yeah.
Correct. High school basketball player.
Yeah, I want to say yeah.
All right, man. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. We're gonna talk about it. If it ever load. It wouldn't load earlier.
New tonight, a romantic.
Oh, nigga. Oh.
New tonight, a romantic date turning violent. Shots fired at a couple riding scooters in Atlanta. CBS 46's Barmel Lyons spoke to witnesses who saw it all happen.
What was supposed to be a romantic getaway for a young couple, getting ice cream, riding scooters through the city, takes a violent, almost deadly turn.
I was asleep. It was so early. I just heard like 5 shots.
A woman shot in broad daylight.
Like I didn't want to peek my head through the window, and then they still shooting.
A couple riding scooters down Northside Drive attacked after telling a man driving by to stop catcalling at victim Miera Mansoure. Boyfriend Joanne Davis stepping in, asking the man to leave them alone.
They went down this street in order to try to divert and get away from him. And then that's when the bullets start flying.
One of the bullets hitting Mansoure in her shin, shattering her tibia.
Just off in the distance.
Damn, fuck the tibia.
Samuel Savage, an eyewitness, took off running when he saw Mansoure fall to the ground.
It was really heartbreaking. She was screaming, she was crying, and she kept grabbing her phone, trying to call her mom.
The fire department working to stop the bleeding until EMS got to the scene. People we talked to believing violence is never the answer and rejection is not an excuse.
It's definitely a cowardly act to, try and shoot somebody that just because they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
According to the victim's mother, she's looking at least 6 weeks of recovery until rehab therapy and will have a permanent rod in her leg. In Atlanta, I'm Barmel Lyons, CBS 46 News.
My man don't shatter her tibia.
Get paid up to 2 days early with direct.
Listen, man.
That's fucked up.
I understand why they give you the fake number after listening to that.
Because they ain't trying to get
They
shot.
ain't trying to get shot.
That shit crazy.
That shit is crazy. And you with your guy. You with your guy.
Niggas just don't care no more.
I don't get it.
And I'm trying to tell you, boy, rap music sell this fake ass facade that you can take somebody girl.
That's bullshit.
They sell it all the time. I can take your girl.
And
I can take your girl. And there's niggas out there that actually tried to take your girl with you standing there.
Like, nigga, no.
I remember one time, man, I was with this girl at Cookout. And I was in the back seat and she was in the front seat. And the security guard at the time had just seen her. He didn't see me. And I guess he thought she was cute or whatever. And so, like, he just started hollering at her. And he like, man, will you do that? And she was like, he in the back seat. And I'm like, what's up, man? I'm in the back seat like, what's up, man? He was like, oh, that's your queen? That's your queen? Oh, my fault, man, my fault. I'm like, man, come on, bro. Like, fuck out of here. Old thirsty-ass security guard. She wouldn't want your ass anyway, man. You security guard, man. Get a better job, man.
Come on, man. It's not just a security guard job.
Man,
it's not
look.
that bad of a job.
Look, dog, you ain't even got no gun, dog.
What, flashlight cop?
Yeah, you flashlight cop, dog.
Listen, man, it's probably some hoes that be on flashlight cops.
Man, they be trying to get saved from people that's trying to hurt them. They ain't, well, shit, they'll probably call the police
Shine your light
for
for
a
me, baby.
flashlight cop. If they lose their keys, they'll call that nigga. I dropped my keys on the floor. Can you shine your light? See if I can find
That's stupid, man. Nah, man, but I've heard these stories before. Like, yo, man, like, sometimes we just give the fake numbers so we can get the fuck home.
Hey, man.
This is an unfortunate story, man. I think the shit that shocked me the most was I'm thinking if you with your dude, you gonna back off. Like, if I see a bad girl and then I see her guy, I always look the other way like, damn, my bad.
I bet you the dude was like, shit, you should have said that at the beginning.
Hey, dog, she all right. Oh, you should have said that at the beginning, sir.
Nah, she yours, bro. Go ahead.
I had no idea, sir.
Baby, give him your number.
Yep,
Give
go
him
ahead.
your number. Go ahead.
You better get it to her.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's both our ass.
Shit.
I ain't finna die for you.
How
out
much
here.
you need for a date, big dog?
I know, right? You gonna pay? I'll pay for y'all first date. I promise you.
Shit, what you need? You say movies and popcorn? I can do the popcorn. That's fine.
You know that movie popcorn is expensive.
This nigga out $50 and his girl.
I'm gonna need a dub, nigga.
Oh shit, man. Yo, niggas have got to chill out, man. It's what, yo.
If you don't give him enough money, he gonna shoot you.
I think in 2021, if I'm with a group of guys and they get rejected, I'm gonna be the guy that goes, "Hey, bro, you ain't gotta do it."
He gonna shoot you then.
You know how they be like, "Man, fuck that bitch." I'm gonna be the guy that be like, "Nah, bro, you ain't gotta do that. That's not necessary."
You trying to calm me down?
Speaking of guys and girls, man, guys get so tough around girls. So I'm handing out flyers for the podcast last night, and I come up on this table and this guy, he trying to rap to this girl. I say, "Excuse me, man." This nigga gives me the ice cold, "I'ma fuck you up" grill. I laugh. I say, "Man, listen, I see you doing your thing, man. I just want to give y'all a flyer, bro. That's it."
You chose the wrong time to say excuse me. That nigga was in the midst.
This nigga
giving his best
like,
line.
Nigga, I know she didn't fuck you.
He was about to give his best line to get them draws.
Nigga, hold on, man. I'm about to deliver this line, but you ain't gotta act tough,
Bro,
for
man,
the shorty.
Men are so damn sensitive, bro. Definitely black men. When it come to bro, like doing certain things, bro, we don't want nobody saying shit.
Nah.
Don't say shit. Don't look our way. Don't even fuck up nothing. Let me get my shit out, and then y'all can go back to conversating. That's
yeah.
That's how the fuck we get down.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah, but niggas gotta learn some common courtesy too, man.
That's true.
I'm a little bit more cultured, so I seen what was going on because I've been here before. Like, I've been at your level of thinking before, so I see what you about to try to get off. That's why I diffuse it with the, "Hey, man, nah, I don't mean no harm. Just handle y'all this. I'm gonna be on my way."
You still could have got fucked up.
I could have.
If you say the right thing.
I could have.
You should have been like, bro, next time you got to execute a little bit better. What the fuck you said, fuck nigga? Fuck nigga, I know how to holler.
Hey, bro, I get another drink. But nah, man. But yeah, that was that. Oh, North Carolina, man. If y'all don't know, this came through before we started the show. They introduced a bill, House Bill 617. Y'all want to know what House Bill 617 is?
Yeah.
House Bill 617 is going to introduce legalization of possession and sale of marijuana in the state of North Carolina, man.
Yeah,
that's right, man. It's legal to carry up to 2.5 ounces on you.
Where?
In North Carolina, man. North Carolina, here, the state you live in. Dispensaries, growing, all of that shit, right here in this state. They've been preparing for this for like 10
Who trying
years.
to start a dispensary, man? I'm tired of working.
Who got $3.5 million, man? That's how much it costs to start a dispensary.
Hit my line, man. Y'all know my number.
You should watch what's this shit? It's this shit on Netflix called Drugs or some shit. Drugs Inc. And it goes.
I think I've seen
you
that
seen
shit.
that?
Yeah.
And it breaks down marijuana, the business of marijuana, man. The business of marijuana is highly fucked up for anybody that's not rich. White, black, purple, green, don't matter. Just so happen that we don't have that much money.
Well, these crackers about to go crazy.
Now they're saying in this bill that they're going to expunge some records of certain marijuana crimes. So that's been a big outcry. Like, the government is allowing marijuana to be legal, but are they expunging the records of those serving time behind bars for marijuana crimes, for non-violent offenses?
I don't think it makes sense for something to be legal on half of the side of the world, and y'all under the same laws and stuff, but it's not legal over here. I think they should have been fixed that.
It's still not a federal thing. Like, it's state by state with marijuana. It's just like COVID. It's state by state with restrictions. Every state is in a different phase. If I'm going to Ohio tomorrow, they might be in stay at home. If I'm going to Florida tomorrow, they ain't in shit. So it's the same thing with marijuana. If we go to Virginia and we smoke and we buy marijuana, we're fine in Virginia and D.C., but once we cross over into Maryland, now we're back criminals. Yeah, this shit is weird.
That's bullshit. But
that's the place we live in. All 50 states operate different with different laws.
That's crazy because like it's different with tent up here than it is in South Carolina. In Charlotte, you can only have like 20%, but if you go down the street to South Carolina, you can have it as dark as you want.
But that's also because in South Carolina they don't do inspections like we do. They don't have gravy inspections, which I love. I don't understand why you gotta get your car inspected.
And they don't allow you. It's not required. To have insurance on your car.
Oh yeah, in South Carolina, no, it's not.
Bro, I'm moving to South Carolina.
Although that's stupid as fuck. Why would you drive without insurance? But go ahead. It's dumb as shit to drive without insurance, bro. You know how much it would cost if you was to get sued for something that you did to somebody else's car?
Well,
it's just stupid. Now, if you want to ride like that, that's on you. I don't care. You got it like that. Cool, fine.
Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
But the thing about insurance is that you don't need it until you need it.
I ain't gonna put a certain someone out like that. But
shout out to Progressive, Geico. You know what I'm saying? State Farm.
Just know that person's secret is safe with me. But I'm gonna talk shit to him when he get back.
Shit, this nigga. I ain't even gonna say. Oh, what are you guys doing? All right. What else we got here? We ain't really got shit today for y'all, man. We really just winging this shit. I read a story about a pastor in D.C., man. Yo, y'all niggas doing them PPP loans? Y'all gonna look pretty in prison. Real pretty in prison, man. A lot of motherfuckers is going down for PPP loans.
Why you trying to say it so fast, man? Just
PPP loans.
Just 2 P's.
No, it's 3 P's, nigga.
Oh, it's 3 P's?
Yeah, it's 3 P's.
Oh, why they putting so many P's in there?
Don't ask me what it mean. I don't feel like looking at it real good.
Pass the P's.
But yes. Niggas is going down for that shit. My cousin, she does taxes. She say anybody say shit about a PPE, I ain't hear him. Cause if you know or if you heard anything and they trying to file with you, then you could get taken down too. So
oh damn.
So all them COVID protection money that everybody bragging about they got, if you cannot show receipts for your employees, you are going down. Hence this pastor in DC who's owing about $3.5 million in PPP loans.
Oh my goodness.
Now my man got he got 3 businesses. One is a car business, his church, and then he spreaded the $3.5 million between 22 accounts. So he spread the money out. This nigga bought 39 cars, fam. The shit that fucked me up though was
what you need with 39 cars, nigga?
The shit that fucked me up was he bought a 2018 Tesla. Why not just order a new one with $3.5 million? I don't understand.
What you need with 39 cars though? Like,
niggas do the most ignorant shit.
Y'all be dumb. Y'all be asking to get caught.
Pastor Rudolph Brooks Jr. of the Kingdom Tabernacle in D.C., man.
That nigga sound like he ain't had no money before.
He also filed for PPP loans under the church. Got $1.8 million for the church.
Oh,
not only did he get the $1.8 million, but imagine passing the plate around not knowing that the pastor just got $1.8 million off the church.
Oh, he's still asking for tithes? Boy, you ain't shit.
I know them niggas. Yo, I haven't been to virtual church. Do they put the Cash App down here so you can just click that motherfucker?
Take a picture of the Cash App sign,
if
everyone.
you at service today, baby, right now, just go down to the right of your screen, hit that green $sign, and type in your donation.
My thing is,
you need that to get through the pandemic.
You can't be like, ain't no ties this week. It might look suspicious.
I wonder if Creflo Dollar filed.
Nah, Creflo, man.
You don't think Creflo filed?
That nigga filing in jail.
Oh, they know Creflo not in jail.
Huh?
He not in jail.
He should be.
Nah.
He should.
Goddamn right he should be.
He should be somewhere.
This nigga has a 24-karat gold dome on his church. If you Google this nigga's church in College Park, you will see this dome on his church.
Bro, I be feeling
magnificent.
I be feeling some kind of way about that church that's back there. I don't know whose it is, but a lot of people say they know him. It's the House of Prayer guy. That's that big church back there on it's like coming the back way to your crib.
You talking about on University?
Nah,
the new
not
university.
On university. It's like going that way, like going towards Sugar Creek, and you know that big ass church crib that's back there.
It ain't
back
the
there
Asian.
for a long
It ain't
time.
the Asian joint though, right?
Not the Asian joint. They was
Keep
beside
coming
it.
up. Oh, that big shit.
Yeah, and the church right beside it. The church is right beside.
That ain't the church.
No. The church is the church. That little small church, and then the dude that owned the church that's the house of the dude that owned the church.
So the church smaller than the house?
Yes.
Nah, nigga.
Yes, most definitely.
Why pastor got to have him a big
Pastor
house?
got a mansion with gated, but your church outside the gate.
What that nigga say on Dope Bill Minutes? Come to church every Sunday.
Church ain't got no gate. Your house got a gate and everything around it. Church ain't got no kind of gate.
Hold on now. The nigga from the House of Prayer, his shit crazy too.
I think we talking about the same person.
No, they not. That's not the same church. The House of Prayer is on Beatty's Ford. Well, House of Prayer is everywhere.
Okay.
But what's his name? What they call the House of Prayer nigga? Father or something? Daddy something.
Something weird.
Yeah, I think he got a man. Listen, these pastors been robbing people, man.
Man, good grief.
All
It's
right.
a lucrative business.
I always
Selling
told
belief.
people if it all falls down, I'm giving it up to the Lord. Don't come to my church. It's gonna be on some bullshit.
What's the point then?
I'm getting his money.
I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna out you.
Hey, don't do that bullshit.
I'm gonna out you and sue you and chill off your rewards.
Don't do that bullshit, man.
How you going, man? You can't
Listen,
be
I
selling
make you an usher at the
sorrows.
church, bro. You trying to be
Usher?
Trying to be what? You
I'm not gonna finna work when this.
I don't go to
Usher's
church.
gotta work.
Hold on, what's the deacon? Deacon, you want to be deacon?
Hell no, deacons gotta work.
Oh my bad, man. Listen, man, I'm a preach. You pass the plate around.
Nah, bro.
I cut you off.
I don't want to do nothing.
10%.
I don't want to do nothing.
20%.
You can make me the treasury over
All right,
the money.
cool. Yeah, man.
I'm over the money.
Yeah, all right, then, boom. Welcome to the KSP House of Prayer, where we pray for you. I am Pastor Jumpman Jones.
But it's gonna cost you.
Listen, all prayer is $20 today. That's right, $20 special for a prayer. If you need a prayer, just come on down to the front
Boy,
of
you
the
better
church.
stop. You going to hell.
Come here, Sister Abraham. Let me talk to you real quick.
You better stop.
All right, man. Kobe Bryant's Nike deal ended with Nike this week, man.
That's crazy, man. Why didn't keep that going?
Contractually, it was up, and Vanessa had his estate. I don't know if that's Vanessa, but his estate didn't choose to renew.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I'm reporting on this, because any sneakerheads that can hear the sound of my voice, them Kobe's already high. They about to get higher. But I think Nike would still be able to produce the retros.
I heard that he was working on his own shoe.
Nobody wants your shoe without a swoosh on it.
But they said he was coming out with some Mambas.
When is everybody going to realize nobody wants the product if it don't have the brand behind it?
That's not necessarily true.
Do you want some Manyatis?
No. Because Manyatis.
It don't have a brand behind it.
Them shits don't look right.
Now, hold on. I'm going to tell you what's
Them
going
shits got cheetah print and polka dot on the same shoe.
I'm going to tell you what's going to sell
no.
Manyati.
What?
When they get with Reebok. When
they going to sell behind Reebok.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants your shoe without a brand behind it.
Bro, the only Reeboks I like, and I'm going to keep it 1,000.
Kamikazes.
Which ones?
The Shaqs.
No.
Oh, I thought you said you liked the Shaqs.
I do like the Shaqs. So I got 3 that I like. It's the Pump It Ups with the little basketball.
Oh, them shits.
Yeah.
D Brown.
Yes.
The D Browns.
Those are hard.
All right.
Then you got the Iversons. Then
Them
you
is
got
hard.
the Shaqs.
Hold on. The questions
Them
are the
only
answers.
ones.
The questions are the answers.
Which ones is the ones that everybody like?
We
just
had a question. We just had a sneaker
I think that's the
conversation about
question.
everybody liking some shit. This is the questions though.
Them the questions?
But the answers is dope too.
Which one the answers? The ones that zip up, them the answers.
Them the answers.
Nah, I don't want them.
You don't fuck with the answers.
I want the question.
The answers had this shit called DMX technology in them.
Yeah, I'm good on them.
You ain't want?
Yeah.
This shit was fire.
I'm good on them.
I like the
I'll
questions
take the
too.
questions.
Okay. Which Kobe's you like? Oh, you don't fuck with them at all?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the code. But them wasn't even Reeboks. Them were...
them Nikes.
No, them were Adidas.
What, do you like the first Kobe's?
I like the first Kobe's, them Adidas.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah, them shits was hard, bro. I wear them to this day.
I like the Nick Young Adidas.
Which one of those?
The Nick Young, they're the young ones. I have to show you a picture, man. The Nick Young Adidas.
Man, some Nick Young Adidas.
Listen, they seem like, you know what I'm
Young
saying?
ones?
Yeah, they call young ones. But they come in all these different colors,
Hell
man.
no.
That's my shit, bro. That's my shit.
Them shits look like some orthopedics, bro. Get them shits out of here,
I
man.
mean, I'm an older man.
Yeah, I see you. Them shits look like some stride rights.
I go for style and comfortability.
That ain't no style.
But that might be style if I put it on.
Shit.
Them the young ones, man.
Nah, leave them.
You fuck with the Kobe's at all?
Which one? You talking about the Nike Kobe's?
Yeah, the Nike Kobe's.
I mean, I fuck with the ones that came out that everybody was wearing that had the strap. I forgot the name.
Them the Hirachis.
Nah, they weren't Hirachis.
They spun off the Hirachis, the Kobe ones with the strap. You balled in them, didn't you?
I forgot. Their name was right on the tip of my tongue. Damn.
2K14.
It was 2K something.
It was 2K4s.
It was 2K something.
2K4s.
But them shits
2K5.
was hard though. I fuck with them.
Them the first Kobe's.
Yeah, them shits was hard.
Them the first Kobe's. Kobe was the first basketball player to go with the low cut sneaker. He said he studied soccer players, and he said for what he does as a shooting guard, making hard cuts to the basket was similar to what soccer players do on the field. And so he started coming out with the low cut sneakers, which eventually spilled over to pretty much all the skilled slasher players that play that position, like some forwards like Kevin Durant or Kyrie had a low top sneaker at one time.
Man, you'll break your damn ankle in them shits.
What, in the low top?
Hell yeah.
Them still my favorite shoes to play in.
I need something to support my ankle.
Hey, that's a myth to me. That's a myth to me. Have you ever played in a pair of Air Force One's highs?
No, because Air Force Ones are not good basketball shoes.
They're the Chuck Taylors of Nike basketball shoes.
They're not good basketball
They're not good basketball shoes, but they are a high basketball shoe. They have no fucking ankle support.
That's crazy.
I don't think the ankle support is in the height of the shoe. I think the ankle support comes from how you tie your sneaker. That's why I err.
Probably. What's the best basketball shoe you ever wore?
The Kobe 4s, the Kobe 8s.
I'll say you can't.
And the Huarache 2K4s. And the Huarache 2K4s. I still got them upstairs. That's what I hoop in.
Type in.
Oh,
Huarache.
and the KDs and the KD 5s or 6s. They're all low cut except for the Huaraches. Huarache 2K4.
Yeah, type them in.
These were a remake.
Yeah,
those?
Those right
I got
there.
these upstairs. Now
hard.
these is fire.
Yeah,
with the strap.
Them probably the best basketball
shoe.
Yeah,
them would be my number one.
Yeah,
One of the
them
Kobe's
shits
would be
hard.
my number two. But that's when Kobe started in those. And then after that, they came out with the Kobe 1s. That was a prototype of those.
Yeah, them shits was hard.
Yeah. The people spoke, and the network heard. LeVar Burton will be hosting Jeopardy. Shout out to that. I don't even watch Jeopardy, but I know my mother watch it, man. Also, Robin Roberts will be hosting, George Stalopoulos, David Farber, and Joe Burke. It's like the last 5 tapings since
excuse me,
my man Alex Trebek passed away. I think that was it from the week. I think that's all we had. It was a short week. There wasn't much that happened this week.
Damn.
A lot of death this week.
Yeah, a lot of death.
But hey man, Black Lives Matter. We got one victory. Let's see if we can get another.
Word.
In this my man Dante Wright in his case.
Let's keep the pressure on their necks.
Put the pressure on their necks, man. Shout out to all the people in the streets fighting the good fight, because I can't do it.
Well, that was bad. I wish you said something else. But
Well,
I mean, technically we won.
on
so.
their necks, not on our necks.
Yeah, on their necks. We're going to keep it on y'all neck.
Yes.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
All right. Real nigga of the week.
Me. Always.
Every week, bro, you know?
Every week.
I don't even hate on you no more, man. I just let you have it.
Yeah, man, you know.
Real nigga of the week is going out to
Did you see that? Oh, you ain't see that.
Real nigga of the week going out to Chris Cuomo.
There's so many others.
Let's check it out.
Chris Cuomo.
You're here, people. What are you going to do when you see these shootings? You know what you're going to do. That George Floyd. Did you hear about him? That Dante Wright. Did you hear about him? That 13-year-old Adam. You know he was a gangbanger. Why do that? Because you want to make the problem them. Takes the onus off the idea that you're wrong about policing not needing to change. Forget that police are trained to deal with non-compliance with force that is not lethal. Hey, comply or die. Yeah, I mean. And you know what the answer is? You really do. You don't like it. I don't like it. It scares me. Shootings, gun laws, access to weapons. Oh, I know when they'll change. Your kids start getting killed. White people's kids start getting killed. Smoking that doobie that's actually legal probably in your state now, but they don't know what it was, and then the kid runs and the pop, 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 pop. Cop was justified. Why'd you run? Oh, he had a baseball game tonight. Oh, a white kid. Oh, big family. That house over there. Those start piling up. What is going on with these police? Oh, what? Maybe we shouldn't even have police. That kind of mania, that kind of madness, that'll be you. That'll be the majority, because it's your people. See? Now, black people start getting all guns, forming militias, protect themselves. Can't trust the deep state. Whoo-hoo. You'll see a wave of change in access and accountability. We saw it in the 60s. That's when it changes, because that's when it's you. So my job is to show you in them.
That was Chris Cuomo's
From
thoughts
the very
on
beginning.
police
Is
reform.
that, what's the name, Cuomo brother or something?
That is Cuomo brother.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to him though, man.
Yeah, that was kind of deep.
Because he said it was real, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, we've been fighting this war since forever. I've said this before in this podcast. Civil rights movement was going on. The civil rights movement turned a corner in Selma. The reason why the civil rights movement turned a corner in Selma, because white people finally seen that shit on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It was publicized. It was put in their faces, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing.
Mm-hmm.
The violence on protesters eased up. You want to know why? Because white people joined the movement. And when white people joined the movement, the police chilled out with all that sicking dogs on niggas and shit. When I looked at George Floyd, people outside protesting this verdict, the overwhelming majority of those people outside of that courthouse were white. Sorry, it is what it is. When white people started to get hurt in this country, when their kids started to come up missing in this country, it's like a real code red. It is a real problem. It is a real sad story. A couple years ago, a little girl went missing in Gastonia. Little boy, little girl went missing and it was a city-wide hunt. Gastonia is big as my pinky. It was a city-wide hunt. It made national news. This girl just went missing. We get killed every day by the police. Every fucking day. Every fucking day. George Floyd wasn't the only nigga that died that week. He was one of the many people who died that week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And just like Dante Wright died last week, he was one of the many black people that died that week. But there's no big story behind our shit. We came in here and reported on a young girl who was white, who was raped by 2 black guys in Florida. That made national news. That made national news everywhere. We get killed every day. Nobody talks about it. So if you really want to see some change, let these officers start firing on these young white kids. Then we'll hear about police reform. Then we'll hear about, hey, we're getting rid of guns. Tase first. Don't shoot. Then we'll see a lot faster change. Because we've been fighting for change since the beginning. I was watching the NWA movie before we started this podcast. They were saying fuck the police. That was the late 80s, early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. Them niggas was getting their head whooped for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney King got off. Officers beat his ass. On camera, got off. Justified in what they did. I mean, it is 2021. That was at 90. Nothing has changed. So when the Raiders post something talking about we can breathe now, you sound crazy as hell. We can breathe now from one victory. It's a shame that we got to celebrate one fucking victory. We should always be winning on this bullshit, but we don't. But yeah, shout out Chris, man, for keeping it real, saying something other white folks won't say. Thanks for saying that out loud in the public, man. Dunce medal. Oh, shit. All right, man, funny story. Dunce medal goes out to Courtney Wilson and Shanita Jones. They are a Florida couple. They were planning a wedding, and they wanted to get married in a mansion. Now, apparently, they wanted to do this shit for free, which I respect it. I respect it.
Sound about right.
I respect it. So they scouted out a mansion that was vacant. They took it a step further. The husband goes with a realtor to look at the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Survey the place, lay it out, come back to his wife. they set up their plan to get married. Well, the owner of that mansion just so happened to be home the morning of their wedding. All the people who got their invitations is headed up there. They setting up tables in the yard. He sipping his coffee. He look outside. He like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
A damn wedding, sir.
So there was a altercation between them, and the owner just so happened to be home. Hey, y'all gonna have to get the fuck off my property. No wedding today. So great plan, poor execution. Poor execution.
Have you ever woke up, took a drink of coffee, and looked outside? Something ever made you go, "What the fuck"?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. At work though, I've gotten to the break room. I've gotten my coffee, and somebody just came in the break room.
I'm gonna tell you.
And said some bullshit.
One time, you remember when Trump had locked up them kids at the border?
Oh yeah.
Man, I promise you, like the next morning in my neighborhood, like 50 to like 100 Mexicans was marching up and down the street, bro. And I was like, I'm just now waking up. All I hear is yeah, like that going on outside. So I look outside, bruh, street full of people. I'm like, oh shit! Like I had no idea, man. No idea.
Crazy.
It was like a little mini like protest parade going on.
That's wild.
I woke up to that. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Don't lock up people at the border, man. You get a protest.
Yeah, but most definitely, especially in that side of town now.
Oh yeah.
All right, what we got, man? We got person of the week, man. Person of the week is going to Waka Flaka.
Waka Flaka Flame.
Now listen, I was having trouble finding the person of the week, and then when I seen the story, I was like, oh, I didn't know my man was in all this. So Donald Trump apparently a big fan of Waka Flaka Flame's charity work because the former president recognized the rapper with a Lifetime Achievement Award. And I'm reading this from TMZ. We are told Waka's award is for humanitarianism and philanthropy, has a volunteer for the Chicago nonprofit Daughter of Destiny. Waka received the Trump Award Friday in Atlanta, his hometown, with his pastor and mentor, Apostle Dr. Bridget Outlaw, presenting WFF, Waka Flaka Flame, with an official certificate and medal.
That's somebody, Pastor Outlaw?
Yeah, Bridget Outlaw. That's a famous last name, Outlaw. Remember Travis Outlaw?
Yeah, I do. He was a basketball player.
As you can see, Waka Flaka was beaming from ear to ear. They can't see. They can only hear me. The Daughter of Destiny, this is what I want to read. The Daughter of Destiny is an outreach program helping women by providing employment, food, housing, community, and inner healing. And the certificate recognizes Waka's lifelong commitment to building a stronger nation through volunteer service. So shout out to that, man.
Why did the Trump administration give it out?
I don't know.
Why didn't the Biden administration give it out?
I think they said he had got it under that administration. They had nominated him for it while he was president. They're just now giving him the award, so Donald had to sign off on it.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
You think Donald Trump even know who Waka Flaka Flame is? He probably like, Waka Flaka.
I mean, they're celebrities.
Waka Flaka Flame. I don't know who that is.
I think they're celebrities. I think they all know each other. I think they've all been in a room with each other. They're all celebrities. He just so happened to be the first celebrity to be a president.
True.
Because he's met, Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
He was in a movie with Macaulay Culkin. Shout out Home Alone. Best Christmas movie ever created.
I know Snoop. He's a good man.
Listen, I know a lot of black people. I know a lot of black people. A lot of black people.
I don't know Ghislaine Maxwell, but I wish her well.
Yes. If she was black, she may be one of my friends. The black community loves me. If you don't vote for me, then you're not black. Oh, man. All right, where we at? More of the story today is...
Daddy, are you on the radio?